guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fox and I like video games, and today I'm back with another Sims 4 speed build. This time it is an apartment renovation. So I've never really renovated any of the apartments in The Sims before, as I kind of like to build things from scratch. So this was a nice change and also a bit of a challenge to figure out how to make it all work with the windows and the doors being in like their locked placement. But I'm really happy with how this apartment turned out, and I'm super excited to be sharing it with you guys today. So I do all hope you like it as much as I do. So this is the apartment, one of the ones that we got from the City Living expansion. It is 1310 21 Chic Street. So if you guys like this apartment and want to put it in your game, that is where it will go. So you'll see that the floor plan comes together really quickly. I kept it super simple and made it a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment with like a walk-in style wardrobe. I imagine it being a single sim that lives here, but you can definitely have two, as it does have a double bed. But I do have a backstory, or like a storyline for the sim that I imagine who would live here. So I will share that with you guys a little bit later in the video. But you'll see that we are starting off in the kitchen. Kitchen comes together super quickly. I use the base game counters in this new swatch that I've been wanting to use since the swatches were released. So I'm so happy that I finally got to use it in this apartment. I paired the base game counters with the Dream Home Decorator cabinets in that warm wood tone, which ultimately sets the color scheme for the rest of the build. So I didn't originally have like a plan of what I wanted to do in this apartment, but everything fell together really quickly, and I'm super happy with how it all turned out. So I really love the warm wood tones and the black accents throughout this build, and I think it just makes it feel really like warm and cozy and like dark and moody, which is what I love. So we are now in the living room. You'll see that I use the Dream Home Decorator cabinets to make a built-in around the TV with the Dream Home Decorator couch in the solid black swatch. I also use the Snowy Escape rug, which I do later change to the tan swatch because I just think that it fit the build and the style a little bit better. So I end up using a lot of Dream Home Decorator and Spa Day in this apartment. As you'll see, the bed is also from Dream Home Decorator in a solid black swatch. The side tables are the matching cabinets from the kitchen. I had a lot of trouble deciding what I wanted to put in this bedroom, so there is a lot of indecisiveness, but I do swap out the cabinet on the left for a bookcase so that your sim had something else to do in this space. In the other corner of the room, I popped the desk from Vintage Glamour Stuff Pack, and I paired that with a Dream Home Decorated chair. This is where I started to find like I really didn't know what I wanted to do in this room. You'll see me jumping back and forth, adding design elements, adding this sort of makeshift bed head behind the bed with the lights. I end up changing all of the wall colors to a solid white with a gray accent, and then off camera, I pull out a whole bunch of decorations to use in the bedroom because it just took me so long to decide what I wanted. But before I do that, I do pull out the mood board from Dream Home Decorator, and that's where the storyline developed for this sim that I imagine would be living here. So I imagine it being a single sim who is an interior designer, and that they love all of this dark, warm, moody interior design. So I imagine that they're probably very successful, and that's why I placed the award on the desk from Debug to kind of show that maybe they won some design awards or something like that. I imagine that this sim probably doesn't have much of like a social life or anything like that because they just pour so much of themselves into their work, and so I tried to reflect that in the pieces that I chose, and that's just kind of the storyline that I come up with. So I think it'd be really fun to play in this apartment with that career. I haven't actually done that career yet in The Sims. I tend to build more so than actually do gameplay. So I think it would be really fun, and I might actually try and do that. But I also decided that I wanted to go for more of like a minimalist feel with the decorations. I didn't want it to be too cluttered. I just wanted it to be clean and warm and sort of like inviting, and I did that because I was having so much trouble deciding what I wanted to do in this apartment. So next to the window, I do put an ottoman with an art piece that I believe is from Eco Lifestyle, but I'm not 100% sure. I choose a rug for this room, and I add some art pieces. I then use the curtains from the Vintage Glamour Stuff Pack around the entire apartment in the black swatch. I think that they look fantastic and they fit the windows really, really nicely. Moving on into the wardrobe next. Again, I wanted to keep this very simple. It is a small space, so I decided to use the Dream Home Decorator wardrobe shelving and the clothes and the shoes and like all of the clutter, the box clutter that we got from that pack. And I just sort of put it all together until I felt like it looked nice. I used the shoes and I placed them all over the top, and then using the 9 key, I raise the shoes so they fit into the little slots underneath because they don't automatically snap to there, and I just think that that looks better. But anyway, I do use the mirror from Spa Day, and I pop the same rug from Snowy Escape on the floor in the black swatch. Then we move on into the bathroom, and I really love how the bathroom turned out. I used the Spa Day toilet and the Spa Day bath, and I used the university shower all in a black swatch. So I use the Dream Home Decorator sink as well in the end. And what I end up doing is on the right side, I separate the room with a divider from Spa Day. And I make sort of like a wet room with the shower and the bath together. And then on the left, I have the toilet and the sink. So you'll see me doing that now. You'll see me popping some clutter in the bathroom. I use the ottoman and the bamboo plant from Spa Day. I pop a robe up on the wall. I use, again, the Dream Home Decorator vanity. I thought I was going to use a Spa Day one, but I like the Dream Home Decorator one better. And I put the long Spa Day mirror behind that with the light because this room doesn't have any windows. So I thought that that helped as well. So I put the little toilet paper clutter and the soap dispenser. I also add a hand towel and like a little laundry hamper. And then I put the tiny living shelf clutter above the bath. I add in some wall lights as well from Spa Day. I changed these wall lights around so much because I had no idea where I wanted them. So you'll see me do that. I add a photo above the toilet, and this is pretty much the bathroom all come together. So I am really happy with how this room turned out. I thought about adding some plants and stuff in here, but again, I just wanted to keep it super minimalist and didn't want to overclutter or overcrowd the room. So I'm glad I didn't. So we will be moving on into the entryway now. Off camera, I picked out pretty much everything for this entryway. I picked out the table, rug, and all of the clutter because I just, again, had no idea what I wanted to put in this space. And it took me the longest time to work out. So what I end up doing is just putting a skinny entryway table with some basic decorations like a fruit bowl, a vase from, I think, Debug maybe. And I end up using a couple of the plants from the Blooming Rooms kit, which I added to my game midway through this apartment renovation. So I'm happy that I had those. They definitely helped. But we do jump back into the kitchen because I didn't place any clutter in there. So I just wanted to add some things to make it feel a bit more lived in. So I add like a coffee pot, salt and pepper shaker, the utensil holder, the dish rack from Cool Kitchen Stuff Pack. I put a soap dispenser on the wall with like the utensils shelf that like I merge it into the cabinet above it, which I think looks really nice. So you'll see me now just adding some final touches around the apartment, and then we will shortly be moving into the screenshots. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this apartment renovation. If you would like to download it, you can do so from the gallery. My origin ID is arcadefox. Make sure you guys also check out my other Sims 4 speed build. I will link that one for you if you would like to watch it. And yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. If you want to see more from me, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is @arcadefox with an underscore at the end. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.